Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the GNU Hyper. This board features Mervin's C2X camber profile, which is a shortened reverse camber section between the feet and longer camber section underfoot. This is going to give you independent load zones underfoot for all the pop, snap, and drive of this board. That center reverse camber is going to help with the flex of this board for more optimal powder float, as well as torsional twist for exiting and entering turns. This board is available in 154, 157, 160, and 159 wide. I rode this board at Arapahoe Basin on an overcast day that had high visibility, some winds, 10 plus inches of fresh, soft pow in the morning, heavier pow by midday. There was ice and crust underneath, and there was soft groomers where you could find it, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. This board has a directional, middle-of-the-road, all-mountain free-ride flex. So what you get is softer nose progressively stiffening back up to the tail. The torsional flex is noticeable, and you can over-twist it if you really want to, but it'll still have a little rigidity and rebound to it. When it comes to stability, this board is damp yet lively. So what that means is it helps kill off chatter. So any vibrations that you get in the nose when you're charging are pretty much dissipated before it hits underfoot. You still feel a little bit, but not a lot. And it does a great job of absorbing those hard, jarring body hits when you hit a frozen mogul or something buried under the snow. Basically, this board just lets you cruise over everything in its path without having to worry about it too much. With the C2X camber profile on this board, it's relatively easy to engage, and you notice right away that it's not the snappiest board, but it gets the job done. Whether you're popping off a pillow, you're hitting a side hit or a roller, it's got enough snap to get you in the air. It's not going to be mind-blowing, but it's consistently going to get you up in the air, and it's relatively easy to engage, which means you don't have to be over-calculated when you're trying to launch off something in your path. When it comes to buttering, the tail's stiffer, which basically means high-speed wheelies. You're leaning back and you're just plowing through that pow, chop, chunder, groomer, whatever you're on. But the nose, right outside where the camber section comes down, it has this optimal sweet spot for just locking in a butter with. So you pop that 180, you lock in, it's gonna hold, you don't have to worry about it. You still get that snap from that front camber section. You're gonna be able to pop out. You wanna get sideways on a groomer, do it. You don't really have to worry about it. Just be aware the magnet traction does get a little more aggressive between the feet. So if you're kind of sloppy with your butters, it may hook, catch, and then you're gonna die, then you're dead, and then it's one less person on the hill. Actually, maybe this is a good thing. The edge-to-edge transmission on this board is quick and smooth. Whether you're at slow speeds or high speeds, you just notice right away that it transitions smoothly. It does engage outside the front foot to initiate the turn, but it really steers from right under the back foot or just outside when you're driving a car. If you notice that, that's a lot to do with that C2X camber profile. When you load up that rear camber section, drive it into the center of the board and get all that power off the tail, you can really feel this thing just slingshot you out of the turn. The magnet traction is more aggressive in the middle, so you're gonna feel it lock in and really hold you when you're in firmer or icier snow. It just locks in, it doesn't kick out, you don't have to worry about that. Now when you're on a groomer, it's a little softer snow, once again, you're locked in, you never have to worry about it. Basically, short, tight, quick turns, medium, mellow, hard carves, deep Euro carves, it's got you covered. This board can kind of do it all, and it does it with a smoothness and quickness that just makes you happy that you're out there riding this board and you're just laying trenches. Who's this board for? Someone that wants to harness their inner Blake Paul when they're smashing pow and just free ride cruising. This board is an absolute blast to ride. It's powerful where you want it, but it's playful where you need it to be. You can be laid back or you can be assertive with it. It lays a trench, but yet it still lets you butter around and pop off everything in its path. This thing was just awesome to ride in 10 inches of pow. I was just doing nose butters with it, popping off side hits, pillow popping, porpoising through the fresh snow. I didn't want to get off of it. It was just that good of a board. Comparable boards: the Nerd Superposition, the Battalion Camel Toe, the Rome Ravine. Binding recommendations: the Bent Metal Transfer, the Union Ultra, the Battalion Blaster. This has been my review of the GNU Hyper. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.